Welcome back to the Crochet Crowd as well as my friends over at yarnspirations.com. Today we're going to do a pattern by Jeannie, and this is using the brand new Caron Chunky Cakes, and you're going to need 6 balls, and this color that you see here is called Trifle. The colors that you see are coming directly out of the ball, and it looks very Americanized. It looks really quite wonderful. So you're going to need a 8mm size L crochet hook in order to play today. I'm going to get you started because once you get started on this, it's a great lot of fun, and then there's just a little bit of edging that we'll cover with that later as well. So let's begin working on this together. So let's begin. We're gonna start off with the slip knot first, and we're gonna insert our L 8mm size crochet hook into the slip knot, and let's begin. We're gonna chain a total of 4, so 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I want you to double crochet a 4th chain from the hook. So just going into the 4th, and it's the very first chain if you're wondering, and you're gonna double crochet a total of twice. So with the chains that you skipped over plus the other 2, that gives you a total of 3 double crochets. So we're now gonna turn a corner, so we're gonna chain up 1, and then we're gonna come into the same spot down here, and you're gonna place 3 more double crochets. So the very first round, round number 1, we're gonna go in a complete circle, and then the rest of it we're always just gonna do a miter format where we go back and forth in the rows. So you put 3 more double crochets into there, and you got 2 sides complete. Chain up 1 to turn another corner, and come back into the middle again, and you're gonna put in 3 more double crochet. And then you are going to then chain 1, and then into that one again right in the middle, 3 more double crochet, and this is the 4th and final side of your starting. Then you're going to chain up 1, and then you're going to join it to the beginning chain that you started with. So you should have 4 sides here, and then each of the corners each have a chain 1 space, and then we're gonna turn our work and then begin row number 2. So row number 2, we're not gonna go all the way around. We're only gonna go one round side and second side. So it's all gonna grow out from this point. These sides remain untouched until the very final border. So right where we are right now is that we are going to single crochet into the chain 1 space, which is the very first chain 1 space that you're gonna run into. You're gonna single crochet there first, and then you're gonna chain 3, and you're gonna jump to the next chain 1 space here. It just happens to be a corner, so you're gonna single crochet in first, and because it's a corner you've single crocheted already, chain an additional 3 and single crochet into the same corner space. So your corners whenever you're doing these chain work will always be the same of single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. So chain 3 again, and let's advance, and we're gonna come to the next chain 1 space over here and single crochet, and that's a complete row done. So you can see that you have that. So now we're gonna turn our work and do row number 3. So watch how we do it. So there's 2 different rows for this thing. There's either the chains or there's about what I'm about to do now. So you're gonna chain 3, which counts as a double crochet, and you're gonna come to the next chain 3 space, and you're gonna put 3 double crochets into that space. So 1, 2, and 3. Now we're coming to the next chain 3 space, just happens to be a corner this time around. So you're gonna first start off with 3 double crochets into that same chain 3 space of the corner. And then how do you turn the corner? Simply when you're doing this step you just chain 1. So you only chain 3 when you're doing the chains going across, but when you're doing the double crochets going across it's only just chain 1 in the corner, and then you put in 3 more double crochets into the same corner. Now the next chain 3 space is down the other side, so you're just gonna put 3 double crochets into that same space. And then finally the last single crochet, you're gonna stabilize this whole miter with just putting in 1 double crochet into that final one. So we're gonna turn our work and then begin again. So what we're going to do is chain up 1, and we're gonna single crochet right in between this double crochet and this group of 3. So come right into a space itself and just single crochet. Now you're going to chain 3, so 1, 2, 3, jump the group of 3 double crochets that are sitting in this gap, this that you see here, and just come right in between that group of 3 and the next group of 3. So you just go right into a gap space. Then chain 3, and move along. So you just happen to be doing another corner. So it started off with a single crochet, chain 3, that allows you to turn the corner, and then single crochet back in. So that's your corner right there. Then chain 3, let's advance down the other side. So just see the groups of 3, just go right in between the groups of 3, and then chain 3, and then come right into between the space of the group of 3 and the final double crochet for a single crochet, just like that. So let's turn our work and continue along. So what we're going to do then is that you just start off, if you remember, so we chain up 3, counts as a double crochet, and we come to the next chain 3 space and you're going to put in 3 double crochet there. So 1, 2, and 3. And then you go to the next chain 3 space. Okay, so the corner is over here. So each time you're going back and forth, you're getting slightly bigger and you're adding in more and more of these spaces. So 3 double crochet there. And now the next one is the corner. So start it off with 3 double crochet first. So we have 1 and the color just changed. So you got 3 now. Chain 1 because you're turning, and then just continue into the same space again for 3 double crochet. Just like you see, and then just carry on. So just once you turn it, just keep on going down. So there's 3 double crochets. Just like you see there. And then what we have is that the next chain 3 space is going to be another group of 3. And then finally in the single crochet that you had, you're just going to put in 1 double crochet that's standing by itself. So all you're just going to do is you keep going back and forth exactly what you know. So if you remember, you turn your work, you're going to chain 1, you'll single crochet in between the space here, chain 3, single crochet right in between the space of the group of 3, chain 3, single crochet in this chain space, chain 3, then come to the corner, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, and then just keep moving down the other side like that. So when you do the final border, it's really quite simple to do, and all you just have to do is that if you're doing the final border, you're just gonna make it really quite easily for yourself, and you're just going to put, so you don't turn your work or anything, so in the final border you're just gonna chain up 1 and you're just going to single crochet yourself all the way around. Okay, so you just, it provides a nice border. So when you get to the corners will always be the same. There will always be 3 single crochets in the corner. Okay, so I'm just going 1 into each. So here's the first corner, so there'll be 3 single crochets here. So 1, 2, and 3, and just keep turning your project and going around just like you see here. And so when you get to the other side, it's gonna be really quite easy for you to do because you're gonna get to the very final stitch. So this is the very final stitch here. So you're just gonna go and put in 3 double crochet or single crochets in first. It allows you to turn, and then all you just need to do then is in these gapping spaces that you see, you're gonna put in 2 single crochets first, then you're gonna go 1 right here into the space, and then 2 into the next, and then 1 into the space, and then 2 into the next. So it's really easy to be able to follow this all the way around. 1 into the next. Okay, and you keep on going. So now you just ended up hitting that square right back where you should, and then it'll stabilize it. You're going in the corner, there will be 3 single crochets there, and then you just single crochet yourself back across. And then eventually you run out of that first square, and then you carry up again and just around the side of the post. So you have 2 into each, 1 into the very middle section there. There's the final post here, so that'll be 2 first, and then you finish off the very first one with putting in 2 single crochets to stabilize that and to bring it to conclusion. So just bring it like so with the slip stitch, and you finished off, and this is what it would look like. So this is kind of a neat idea, and you can go as big or as little as you wanted to. Jeannie used 6 balls. of the yarn, and it turned out to be really quite wonderful. And then you just use a darning needle and hide in your work, and it's really quite amazing if you do that. So this is how you do her mitered modern granny afghan. It's really kind of a neat idea, and it will go pretty quick too. So until next time, have a great day. We'll see you again real soon.